Hi everybody! How you doing out there? Mark here, and yes, it's another live haul video. Oh, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's been that long, does it? Since the end of last month, and it hasn't actually, because this is like the midway section that I do every month. I sort of do 2 or 3 haul videos a month. If you've never seen these before, well, of course you probably have. So, yeah. Yeah, how's everybody doing out there? Everyone all right? Everybody be having fun? Yeah, cool. That's what I like to hear. Oh, the usual sort of like little vloggy bit at the beginning of these haul videos that I do. Anything interesting happened to me in the sort of like the 3 weeks since I last saw you guys? That isn't comic book related. No, not really, not really. I've got a beard again. It's really weird. I'll tell you what, it's really weird. I've actually looked at my my video history on my channel, and it's sort of like various staging of appearing and disappearing facial hair and head hair. Really weird, but I think I hadn't seen Guardians of the Galaxy since the last time I spoke to you, but I have seen it. If that makes sense. Yes, I saw it the week after I'd done my last haul video. It's fantastic. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that have seen it. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Don't know if it's as good as Avengers, the Avengers movie, or not quite sure if it's as good as the Captain America Winter Soldier. But then it's like a completely different kind of movie to those two. Whereas where Captain America Winter Soldier is like I suppose you could sort of like an espionage spy movie, Guardians of the Galaxy is like a space opera that I could quite easily see. And this is going to probably cheese off a few people. Quite easily see take on at least the next 3 Star Wars videos. Probably not as good as 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars, but yeah, I think it's going to be better than 7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars, definitely. What else has happened recently? I think that's about it. Yes, I know. My life is so so caught up in everyday events and sort of stuff. It's just not enough time for me to do everything. Unfortunately, I've got this offer. Yes, which I'm going to use to kill Aquaman. No, not really. I'm going to get rid of it because this is what I do with these sort of things. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really to talk about in my life. Is there Purdy? Purdy the cat. She's just sat there. No, I think that's it. So, should we get on with this stuff? Yeah. Should we get? I'll show you what I got. Let's have a look. Before I do that, I just want to check to make sure that this is working, because there's been some really weird stuff going on my my Google Hangout, YouTube channel, Facebook sort of thing. Really peculiar stuff. Let's have a look. Am I coming up on YouTube? I am coming up on YouTube. I am there. Whilst we're here, let's have a look. Is there anybody watching? Oh my life. Marty Hordell. I'm terrible names. Hello Mark. I hope you are well. Yes mate, I am fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Had a really long day today, but I'm here. Yes, brilliant. I hope you're well as well, man. Hope you're well. Anthony Thurman, evening dude. Hope you're okay. Please don't download Silent Hill. Silly Net Hill. R.I.P. Robin Williams. Oh yes, of course. How could I forget? Robin Williams passed away. Sad. Really, really sad. One of my comedic heroes. Really cheesed me off actually. That's two of my comedy heroes that have died this year. Rick Mayall and Robin Williams. So, you know, yeah, that was a bit of a down at the beginning of the video. There you go. Anyway, Kamikaze Guy, hi Mark, almost nearly forgot. Almost. I completely understand. I am quite forgetful, actually. I try to forget me as much as I can, actually. So, I don't blame you. Right, let's get that so the comments are up there and I don't blare out and completely confuse everybody. Oh, I've got 4 viewers. Cool. Right. What was I going to do first? Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I went to the cinema here with Adam, my butter one. Really enjoyed everything there in the movie and that. And they had this one of those what do they call them? Those, I suppose, called vending machines, where they've got these little balls which have got toys in them. You know, you put the pound in, you turn it, and out pops this little ball with something in it, hopefully. And they had a DC, I think it's called DC Super Friends. You call that one? Is that one? Yeah, yeah, because the Spider-Man, yeah, Spidey and his friends, isn't it? And it's DC Super Friends. That's it. So I got 4 at the Guardians of the Galaxy viewing that I did, and let's have a look. These are them. Okay, looks sort of fairly innocuous. This one actually looks a bit like, I suppose you could call it, what do they call them? Those things, the anime program that a lot of people talk about. Pokemon. That was it. Looks like a Pokemon ball. Yes. That one, not so much. That one, yeah. Anyway, so I got 4 of these as one rolls off. So I got 4 of them. And I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. £1 each, not too bad. So I went back about a week later. Didn't go see any movies or anything. Just went to the cinema, went up into the lift and upstairs, and got chatting to the girl that gave us our popcorn as we were going into the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which is quite peculiar. Who's also a big comic book fan. She reads New 52, but you can't sort of like judge people on bad decisions like that. And I got 3 more. Okay, seeing a pattern here? The next week I went back and I got another 3 more. Now, no, that's not me not being able to count, although that is, you know, happens. But I got these 2, and I also got a 3rd one, which is up here, which I'm giving to Adam, my butter one, because he wanted this specific one, and it's a double. And I'll show you which one it is in a minute. So I'll show you guys what I've got very quickly. These, if I show you what there is, there's 15 of them altogether. 15 of these. They're little. They stick in the top of your mobile phone. They've got a little plug that goes into the top of your mobile phone, and you can also use them as key rings as well. So these are the, yeah, DC Super Friends. These are the ones. 3D danglers with plug, they're called. That's what you could get, if you can see that. All based on the Brave and the Bold, Batman the Brave and the Bold, I believe. So there you go. You've got, from that way, you've got Penguin. I just realised I just flipped everybody off then. You've got Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Two-Face, Superman, Cyborg, Crypto, Lex Luthor, Batman, The Flash, Joker, John Stewart, Green Lantern, Robin, which was like Tim Drake Robin, I think it is, Aquaman, the Riddler, I think, and Hawkman. No Wonder Woman, for some unknown reason. No women in there. I don't know why, but there you go. So that's what you could get. I just fold this up because this is what people want to see on live haul videos. Somebody folding a bit of paper up so it goes back into the ball it came from. So I'll take this one out because the actual thing's open. So this is what you get for £1. Yeah. Now, if you saw my last video I did, which was with the Spider-Man chocolate Easter egg sort of things that I got from Toys R Us in Southampton. These are a lot better. I'd rather have one of these in an egg than what I got from the Spider-Man thing. So there you go. There's Cyborg. Okay, I'm not going to get them all out of the little plastic bag because it's going to be a really long and possibly tedious video. So I'm just going to quickly whiz through these. So you got Cyborg, and I had this problem. Of course, they're not meant to be taken out of the ball, I'm imagining. Right, we'll leave that one. I got, I don't know if you can see it there, Two-Face. Yeah. Let's have a look. This one. Do you want to give it a go, Purdy? You give it a go. See if you can open it. Crypto. There you go, Crypto, which is the double that I've got, which I'm going to give to Adam. He's already got Cyborg and Aquaman. And, oh, here we go. You can see that. You can see that. Fishman. I don't know how Aquaman, I'm just perpetuating what Seth MacFarlane is saying. Give me. Ah! Well done. She loosened it for me. Lex Luthor. You can see that there, yeah. I know you're not really getting a good look at these, are you? Maybe I'll do a recording video and do these properly. But seriously, this is probably going to go on for a couple of hours. So, you know. Penguin. Yep. Hang on. Purdy, loosen that one for me. Thank you. Oh, good gracious. It's like trying to get into a bloody aspirin bottle. Mr. Freeze. I think, well, I don't know if that's Mr. Freeze or whether that's Brainiac. I thought it was Mr. Freeze looking at it. I think that's actually supposed to be Mr. Freeze because he's got like the white eyebrows. Yeah? Does that look like Mr. Freeze? I think it's supposed to be Mr. Freeze. Did you open that one for me? Thank you. She's an amazing cat. I tell you, for an animal that hasn't got opposable thumbs, she's really good at opening things. You should see her doing a pickle jar. Robin. There you go. Final one here, which is had to be I'm Batman. So there you go. That's what I got from the vending machine. There's 15 to get, 15 to collect, and I have got 9 of them. So there you go. So I've only got another 6 to go. Right, I've got to put these somewhere which isn't going to make Purdy feel scared, because she's a bit of a scaredy cat. She's good at opening jars and that, but no good at anything else. So there you go. I've got those as well. What else have I got? I have got some awesome friends. Obviously, you guys out there are awesome. No, don't play with that. Don't play. They're not toys. Well, they are, but not for you. Yeah, I've got some awesome friends. Obviously, you guys out there are awesome for watching this and that, and we're all friends in any case. But I have got some really, really awesome friends. Adam, my butter one, he gave me this little lot here. Now I've already taken some of it out, so but I'll show you what he gave me. It's all It's all basically Doctor Who. You've got these. Time Lord in training with press out and make models. There you go. So look, see, look, I could even make my own paper doofer. I think that's supposed to be a sonic screwdriver. Yeah, I believe so. Obviously, I won't, because I'm a collector and a complete geek. So of course, I'm not going to pop anything out. But there you go. That's what you get in it, and all this stuff, and it shows you how to make a psychic paper wallet and all that. It smells a bit smoky. But I don't think that was bad, actually. The smoke, I mean, that obviously was bad. There you go. Tales of Two Time Lords sticker guide with over 100 stickers. Somebody has already taken some of the stickers out and stuck them on the thing, but that's fine. I don't mind. It's an interesting little read. Void Vision activity book with Void Vision glasses, i.e. 3D. Oh, that'll give you a headache. Actually, no, I don't think it is 3D. I think it's just there's two red lensed glasses, and then I think it's a case of you've got these things here, which obviously the red lenses cancel out the red in that picture, and you get to see what it is there. So I can sort of make out what it says, but I'm not going to read it out loud. So there's that one. Aliens Armies activity book with 15 ion-on oh, cool. Ion-on transfers, which are there. Let me see them. And also, unfortunately, this was in a plastic bag, and it looked like somebody had actually taken the trading cards out of it and the playing cards out of it. But it's the Alien Attack trading card game, Doctor Who, celebrating the 50th anniversary. So in that you just had that, and it's got that on the back. Then you've got that, which is another list of the cards with that on the back. And then you've got this poster. No, sorry, yeah. This poster, which has got all the cards on it. You can see I'm not going to open it all up. And then you've got this as well, which is like a sort of a poster playing where you put the cards and that. Almost a bit like a tarot card. And then you've got this little folder thingy which you put your cards in and all that stuff. So there you go. So Adam gave me that, which is just fantastic. Really love that. And then Mr. Wolf, guy that I work with and who also comes to Southampton with Adam and myself and Richard on occasions. He went on holiday and he came back and he gave me this. Yes. But that's not what I'm going to show you. Well, obviously I did just show you that, but it's the things inside as well that he gave me. These little figures sort of things. It's great. There's 3 different kinds. There's Star Wars, Doctor Who, and also I can only. Do you remember the original, The Day the Earth Stood Still, the original black and white movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still? I can only think that these other things here, and I'll show you them first. These are supposed to be like the robot, Naught. Was that the robot? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? The robot in the movie, when the Day the Earth Stood Still. There you go. Either that or they're supposed to be Daft Punk. I'm not quite sure. But there's one. That's it. I think he said these came out like a there's like a game where you put 2p in and you win one of them. And he won like 2 sets of them, so he gave me 1 set, which I thought was brilliant. Now I could have sworn there was another Dalek round here. Maybe there wasn't. Ah, 2 Daleks. I'll have to ask him actually how many Daleks he gave me. I could have sworn there was 3 Daleks, but there you go. Yep. That one actually looks a bit like the Daleks from the original TV series Dalek, with the colour scheme in that one. And that one sort of reminds me of the Daleks in the Remembrance of the Daleks. Remembrance of the Daleks? Yeah, the Sylvester McCoy one. 7th Doctor one. There you go. So that's those. And then Star Wars. What's this? This one, Nim Num from Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Chewbacca. Ah, and you dropped him. I saw a little sort of anime version of Princess Leia. Really cute. I think they're all really cute actually. Sort of, actually, I'd say it also looks like Scotty Young, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, obviously not like Scotty Young, but his artwork. C3PO. Yeah. And Darth Vader. How awesome is that? Just like I said, I've got some awesome friends on the internet and in real life. So there you go. That's all that. What else have I got recently? Oh, I picked this up as well. There's a. How would you describe it? There's a. Sweating here. There's a shop in the UK called The Range, and it basically sells tat. Well, it sells all sorts of things like art stuff like paint and brushes and canvases and that. Also sells cat food, dog food. I don't really know how you would sort of like describe it. You know, it's sort of like it sells everything really. It also sells DVDs. And I saw this in there when I just popped in there to pick up a couple of bits and pieces for the girlfriend that she wanted one day. And I saw this. I thought, for the price they're selling this at, I might as well pick it up. I know I've already got the first 2. I was only really needing the last DVD of this, but the box set looks awesome. It's the Family Guy Star Wars trilogy. There you go. The box set. That's brilliant. You got the flappy bit there, and this has got Blue Harvest, something, dark side, and there's a trap. So there you go. All single disc, but they've all got all the special features and that's on there as well. And there you go, funky. So yeah, I thought that's pretty good. And anybody who's interested in how much it was £7.99. So about £8 for three Family Guy DVDs. I thought that was pretty good. It's where somebody goes, you can get that, you know, on eBay for like £5, man. Oh, I wasn't on eBay. So, right, I'm going to have a drink, and once I have a drink, I'm going to have a look at the comments. So shall we see if there are any comments to this? In a second. Let's have a look. Yes. Cookies Comics. Hi, Mark. Actually watching live for once. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us. Hi, how are you doing? The Mahoney Show. Hey, Mark. How's your week been? Yeah, it's not been too bad. Busy with work and that, but other than that, it's been all right. Not too bad. Yeah. How's yours? Hope you've been enjoying yourself and that. I know we've got a lot of upheaval and that going on at the moment, but I hope you've been managing to read your comics. That's the main thing. Kamikaze guy, yeah, Kamikaze guy. I need a drink. Hang on. Kamikaze guy says 3D danglers with plugs sound like a toy from another kind of shop. Yeah, we don't. Well, I was going to say we don't have that kind of shop in here, but we actually do. And Steve McKee, hi man, how you doing? Got this and Match of the Day on at the same time. Couldn't decide which to watch. That's what I call multitasking. Women say they can multitask. Football and comics. Men know how to multitask. So there you go. That's the comment so far. Let's just get that on there like that. Another sip. And we're back. Wow, so I've got to show you. Should we do the stuff that I get from the village shop, the shop in the village that I used to live years ago? So the usual stuff that I get, my weeklies and my piece collections. I'll just take them out of there, which you would have thought a seasoned pro like me would have done beforehand, not making a noise, but no. There we go. Right, here we go. As always, 2000 AD. Now this copy of 2000 AD, unfortunately, looks like it got a bit damp. But case there are. 2000 AD, 1892. Yeah, 1892. Awesome. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Walter the Wobot is back in Judge Dredd. Wow, for this story anyway. Absolutely brilliant. I've read this as well. A Night in Sylvia Plath. Two-parter. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. If you're in the UK and you're not reading 2000 AD, pick it up. It should be coming up to issue 1900 soon. So yeah. Okay, there's 1,900 comics. Well, at the moment there's 1,893 comics that you've missed out on. But if you wait another 7 weeks, you'll get to issue 1900, 1,900, and they always start everything over completely afresh. You get all new stories. It's always a really good time to jump onto 2000 AD. And every so many months they'll have like periods where all the stories will stop in one place and then they'll start up again. It's usually around about 25 weeks or 25 issues into a run or thereabouts. But yeah, brilliant stuff. There's that. Stick that up there. There you go. And then you've got obviously 2000 AD, 1893. There you go. And this is actually the cover. This is the Brass Sun cover. So anybody who is reading the IDW reprint of Brass Sun, which originally was published in 2000 AD, here's a little bit of a teaser for you. There you go. And also one of my piece collections, one of my hardback graphic novel collections that I get from the little shop in the village that I used to live in, is the Marvel's Mightiest Heroes graphic novel collection. And this one is, I can't remember what the actual number was of it, but this is spine number 57, and this is the Uncanny X-Men, which reprints the stories Days of Future Past, which is from X-Men 138 to 142, and Marvel graphic novel number 5, which is God Love Man Kills. So there you go. There we are. Brilliant story. If you haven't got those stories, obviously Days of Future Past with the X-Men movie that came out, really worth getting. This is a really good way of picking up comics like this. They're not necessarily hard to find, but they are quite expensive if you want to, sort of get them in good condition, or but yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And then we've got. I'm a Doctor Who fan. Who wouldn't get this if you're a Doctor Who fan? The Doctor Who figurine collection, Part 25, which is the special weapons Dalek from Remembrance of the Daleks, the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy story. Okay, and here's the box. Is a little bit crushed, but I can live with that. Once I get a place that's bigger enough, I'll stick all these out on display anyway. But there you go. There's the special weapons Dalek from that storyline. Fantastic stuff. Really enjoying these figurine collections. They're really good. And in the next issue, we have got the Scarecrows from the Family of Blood and Only Human. So there's that. And yes, I'm sure every Doctor Who fan gets this as well. It's the Doctor Who magazine. And there we go. Have you heard that there's been, I'm sure you have heard, there's been a leak from Doctor Who, from the, I believe, if I read the reports right, it's something to do with some Brazilian company that has been doing the audio such. I don't know. I read there was some Brazilian company that it seemed the leak came from. I don't know if that's true or not. If it isn't, then that's that. But I'm sure I read somewhere it's a Brazilian company that it came from. And there's been 5 scripts leaked from the first 5 episodes of season 8. There's also been the very first episode that's been leaked, but it's a black and white screener. Which, if you don't know what a screener is, it's the thing they send to reviewers and people who look at things and go, oh yeah, that's good, or no, I don't like that's crap. So there's a black and white copy of the first Peter Capaldi season 8 episode 1 storyline called Deep Breath. But there's very few. From what I've read, there's very few special effects actually put in it, and it may not be the complete print. It's not going to be the complete episode. It's in black and white. And then I also read just recently that the second episode, which has been sort of titled Into the Dalek, has also been leaked online. Now, I don't mind about leaks, I don't mind about spoilers, that sort of thing doesn't bother me. But if you have watched it and you've gone out to look for it and you've downloaded it and you've watched it, can I just make a suggestion? When it comes on TV, still watch it. I'm sure any real Doctor Who fan is going to do that in any case if they have watched it or anything like that. So yeah, but yeah, they're out there. And there's another, as well as that, right? I find it strange that obviously the BBC and all that don't want people to download it and watch it and everything. So why do they report it? Surely the least, if the BBC went, oh bugger, the first episode of Doctor Who's been leaked on the internet. It's on like the torrent sites and streaming sites everywhere. I know what. We don't want people to download it or know about this. Let's report it and let everybody know about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But there you go. Anyway, back to this. Yes, Doctor Who magazine. Awesome stuff. Interviews with Peter Capaldi and little synopsises. Little bits and pieces on the episodes. For what I have read as well, we are getting 13 episodes all in a row. There's not going to be any break of 6 months or anything like that. There's going to be 13 episodes, and quite possibly there's going to be a Christmas episode as well. So the first episode airs on the 23rd of August, which, if I've done my maths correctly, means that the season's going to finish round about end of October, beginning of November sort of time, which means that we're only going to have about 6 weeks or thereabouts till the Christmas special. Great stuff. Of course, it could possibly mean that we'll have to wait until August next year to get season 9, but yeah. There you go. That's fantastic stuff. Comments? Yeah, let's have a look at comments. I've gone down to 2 viewers for some reason. Wonder why. Let's just make sure. Yeah, that's still muted. And scroll down. Scroll back up again. Any more comments? Kamikaze Guy. The only Doctor Who merchandise I get regularly now are the DVDs. Space is finite, unfortunately. You should have a TARDIS like here. Yeah, this might look small, but it is even smaller. It's like a reverse TARDIS. It's smaller on the inside. It is. But that doesn't stop me. I just keep on buying stuff. If it's geeky, I'll get it. Even if I'm gonna one day be sat there up against my living room window going, "It's alright, I can still breathe," I'm gonna, keep on getting stuff. What we got here? That's it for comments. Any of you guys out there who are watching this, if you want to comment on anything you see here whilst this video is going, please do. It makes it more interesting for other people than just listening to me talk like this. Right. I suppose you want to see the comics that I've got recently, yeah. Should we have a look? And as I did it last time, I thought I'd do it again. These are actually in some kind of order. Here's the comics I've got. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough to show you guys. I've got it in the order of the big two, DC and Marvel, and then Independence in alphabetical order. Okay, so DC first. Should we do DC first? I have got one comic from DC, and that is from Vertigo. So it's it's the DC imprint company, and it is the final issue of Scott Snyder's The Wake. 10 issues, and this is what we get. I wasn't that impressed by this issue. I really wasn't. I thought it would have been... I'll tell you what it reminded me of. You know that Nicolas Cage movie, The Knowing? Yeah. Where it was really, really good. You're like, on the edge of your seat, oh, this is, why are all these numbers, and what's happening? And then all of a sudden, the end happens. And I don't know if anybody hasn't seen it. I won't spoil it for you. But it was like, how can I describe it? I don't know if I can describe it in a PG-13 sort of way. So, but yeah, it was quite anticlimactic, shall we say, the ending of The Knowing, and that's what this was a bit like. It was a bit like, oh, is that it? Oh, all right, okay. I'm glad I read the first 9 issues. So, Marvel. Oh, good gracious. This is my Marvel comics. So look, these aren't actually in any kind of semblance of alphabetical order. They're sort of more in the order that they came from my letterbox than anything else. The order that they happen to be, published over the weeks. Now, obviously, July was a 5-week month. It had 5 Wednesdays in it. So that means that when I went up to Forbidden Planet in Southampton, I missed the last Wednesdays in July's comics, but I've got some in here. So if you're seeing any comics and you're thinking, that come out last month, that's why. Alright, here we go. First up, Rocket Raccoon #2. Really fun comic. Really fun comic. This is actually the first Scotty Young written comic that I've read. I know that he's done the Wizard of Oz adaptation comics and that, and I've heard massive praise of them, with not only just the artwork but also the storytelling involved in it. And if they're anything like Rocket Raccoon, they're going to be really good. I really enjoyed this. Really great comic. There are a few comics that I'm sitting there going, I need to get that on the day that it comes out, or I need to order it on the day it comes out so I get it as soon as possible. I can't wait a month to get that one. I only read it now. Rocket Raccoon is definitely one of those. Hello, Purdy. Be careful, Purdy. Careful of the comics. Come here. Go sit over there. That's it. That's it. Lay down there. I'm in two minds of this comic. I really am in two minds of this comic. A part of me really enjoys reading this comic. I love this comic. The writing by Soul in this is just really good. I really do like it. But the artwork has been so dire. I apologise to the artist for saying that, but in my own personal preference, I really enjoyed the first issue of this. I thought it was great, and the artwork didn't bother me. I like Mike Allred's artwork, so you know the artwork didn't bother me that much. The slightly cartoony sort of like pop art style in this comic didn't really bother me that much, but I found that it started to slowly grate as I was reading it, as the issues were being produced. And then the last artist they had in here, but then they've gone back to the original artist in here, which, you know, I'm starting to warm to again, but whether that will last or not, I don't know. It's She-Hulk #7. It's one of those, like I said, it's one of those comics where I've really enjoyed the writing in this. The stories have been really good, but the artwork has just been, it's not giving this comic, you know, it's not giving the credit this comic is worth. You know, get another artist on it. We got it. Oh, this is really cool. I really do hope this issue doesn't finish, because I've heard that Matt Fraction has got a storyline going up to, is it summer or fall next year? So hopefully this won't finish, but it's Hawkeye #19. I've heard rumours that have said it's going to be finishing soon. It's, you know, they're cancelling it because even though it's a good comic, it's not getting the sales that they're wanting. I don't know, but there you go. Superior Foes of Spider-Man #14. Another really good comic from Marvel. Really great. I would probably put this on par with Hawkeye. It doesn't read like your usual superhero Marvel comic or DC comic. It almost reads like an indie comic, if I've got to be honest with you. It's got that sort of like quirkiness to it that just, you know, you actually care for these bunch of idiots, which well, they are really. Yeah. So there you go. There's that. Iron Fist, the Living Weapon #5. Oh, great comic, absolutely brilliant. The writing and the artwork just go together perfectly in this. I don't think the artwork is possibly for everyone's taste, but I'm enjoying it. So there you go, and it's a really nice take.
Avast virus database has been updated.
There you go. My Avast virus database has been updated. If you hadn't know that, yeah, really good, really nice take on the Iron Fist character. Awesome stuff. What have we got here? I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't really warmed to Warren Ellis's Moon Knight, but I've been enjoying it. But then again, I enjoyed was it Bendis' run, the previous run, where they had Moon Knight and they literally gave him the multiple personality disorder with Wolverine, Captain America, and Spider-Man. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I'm hoping that the next creative team on board at least carries on the style that this is. These little one story, one issue punches have been really good. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. What have we got here? If you don't know already, there is this Marvel are doing like an event every 3 months, is it? Every 4 months? They're doing like 4 events a month. But they're also doing this one little event that starts in September, October time that involves Spider-Man, which is called Spider-Verse. And I think they've already sort of like done a little preview in one of the Amazing Spider-Mans, I think it was. Sure, somebody out there remembers which comic it was in. But anyway, the actual proper beginning of Spider-Verse, from what I can gather, is Superior Spider-Man number 32. It's just the Scotty Young cover. I mean, I enjoyed Superior Spider-Man immensely. I knew where Dan Slott was going with it. I had an inkling of where it was going in any case. But yeah, this is just I just sat there and went, wow, after I finished reading this. If Spider-Verse is anything like this one issue, I think there's another issue. This has got Superior Spider-Man number 32 coming out next month. If Spider-Verse is anything like this issue, it's gonna be amazing. No pun intended, you know. Yeah, really looking forward to it. And if you've got this Scotty Young cover, the second part of the Scotty Young cover for this comes out with Amazing Spider-Man number 9, I think it is. Yeah, it's either 7 or 9. Fantastic stuff. Another Spider-Man comic that I've really been enjoying. I know this is only the second issue, but I've really been enjoying it. It's Spider-Man 2099 number 2. Beautiful cover on there. There you go. It was the first issue was so good I actually bought 3 variant covers for it. I know I'm usually the first one to bang on about variant covers, but they were really nice variant covers. And if I want to be a what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocrite, then screw you, I'm a hypocrite. Another Amazing Spider-Man, number 5. I haven't read this one yet because I went off today to do non-comic book related stuff, and just as I was about to leave, the postman turned up, thrust a couple of parcels into my hand and waved a cheery goodbye to me, and I had time to chuck them in my bedroom and bugger off. So yeah, haven't had a chance to read that yet, but I've been enjoying the return of Peter Parker as Spider-Man. Really looking forward to this. Awesome stuff. And another Original Sin tie-in, because that was an Original Sin tie-in there. We've got Deadpool number 33, which is another comic that I've been really enjoying. Really good stuff. Very funny. Deadpool's daughter. I'm basically getting these to see how it ends now, because I can't wait. Now, I was going to show you Fantastic Four number 8, but unfortunately it didn't turn up today. I did order it from the same person that I got Amazing Spider-Man, and another couple of comics that I'll show you in a bit. But in its stead, I got Original Sin number 7. It's an error, basically. Everybody's human. These things happen. It was a seller on eBay that I got. I get comics from regularly. I've messaged them and told them that, you know, I opened the parcel and I looked through the stack that you sent me, and unfortunately I got Original Sin number 7 instead of Fantastic Four number 8. So I shall see what they say. I've got a funny feeling that they might just turn around and say, "I'll keep that and we'll send you Fantastic Four number 8," which seems to be what a lot of sellers on eBay say. I think it costs them more. It costs more to actually post this back to somebody than it does to actually just go, "Oh, keep it." Yeah. So well, we'll see. If they say send it back, then I'll send it back to them, and then they can send me Fantastic Four. It doesn't bother me that much. I was going to get Original Sin number 7 in any case, but I wasn't going to get it now. Obviously, cash flow isn't you know, is a premium at the moment. I've not got that much money. I only work, you know, so I don't have that much money to my disposal, even though it might seem like it with all the comics I've got. So, and like everybody who does these videos, or I'm imagining the majority of people who do this sort of videos, their haul videos or the review videos, a lot of us don't get given these comics or get these comics bought for us. We actually have to pay these comics out of our own wage packet, you know. So I would have picked this up in any case, but it's here now, so I'll see what they say. So hopefully next time I do a haul video, I'll be able to show you Fantastic Four number 8. Sorry, I thought my computer was going funny for a second. Right, talking about going funny, let's have a look at comments. Just have a quick Scooby and have a look, see what's going on. Read that one. Lethal Chicken. Hi, Anne, how you doing? Hope everything's alright with you. Evening, Mark. How are you doing? Just remembered this was happening. We'll likely go back to start tomorrow morning. Yeah, just for the best. That's one of the good things about these sort of things. Watching the live video, there's a lot of interaction with you guys, which I really love doing. But also, people can just go back and re-watch this video. And if you are watching this and it's not the live version, it's the what I call the repeats on YouTube, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I do try to comment back to everybody who comments in the comment section below. It's always great to read everybody's reaction or views or whatever about the things I show here. And the Mahoney Show. My week has been fine, man. Just busy serving kids football boots at work. Don't worry, I've been reading my comics. Just finished reading Superman Birthright. Absolutely love it. That's the Mark. Is that the Mark Waid one? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, really good series. Really good miniseries that is. Right. Here we go. On to the Independents. Let's do these ones first, and then have another look at the comments. Because we come up to an hour, that's not bad, right? Right. In company publishers alphabetical order, at least. First up, we have got a series that has just been brilliant, as far as I'm concerned. I never really paid much mind to this character beforehand. Every now and then I picked up a copy, either if it was in a pack or if somebody sort of gave me some comics and there was a couple of these comics in there, or just for purely as a whim because it was like 10p or something like that, I picked up a comic just to read from this character. It's the Afterlife with Archie series from Archie Comics. This is issue 6. And seriously, if you have not read this, this is nothing like the Archie that you're used to reading. If you've read it before, if you haven't read it before, then it's going to be a really, 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 really great read for you. I think that was enough reallys. Yeah, that was enough reallys. Yeah. And what I am looking forward to as well is the Sabrina series that's coming out as a companion comic for this. That looks really good. So yeah, this is the cover. I think this is the cover A one. There's a cover B, which has got more of a traditional Archie comic style version of Sabrina on it. Yeah, really good. Really enjoying this so far. Avatar Press. 2 comics from Avatar Press, and a little. Oh, what would it be? A little tale of learning to read what you buy on eBay before you press the buy button and the I'm definitely going to buy this button. Garth Ennis Caliban, absolutely fantastic comic, brilliant comic. Again, one of those ones that I just cannot wait a month to pick up, so I get it. I buy it on the day that it comes out, and you know it turns up in a couple of days after that. Avatar Press, they like their variant covers. As much as DC and Marvel do variant covers, Avatar Press, I reckon, probably do more. Considering the amount of comics that they actually produce, I think Avatar Press do more variant covers than Marvel and DC put together sometimes. If you look at their, you know, the covers that they produce. So I picked up, obviously, Caliban, and I was looking on eBay and looking on the internet and that, and I saw this cover, and I thought, that's got to be issue 5. Cool. Oh, I like that cover as well. That's awesome, that is. I'll get that cover. So I picked up this cover. You see that running there? Yeah. Awesome cover. Yeah. You admit that, yeah. Number 1. Yes. It's the Final Frontier, limited to 1,500. So there's only 1,500 of these in the whole world, allegedly. So you know, it's a rarity. I didn't pay any more than normal cover price for this, so I only paid £2.75 for it, which is, you know, okay as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, number 1. So I've already got this comic, but nice cover. So I ended up having to go back to eBay, to the seller on there, to pick up this one, which is number 5, the wraparound cover. And if you guys want to see what this looks like in all its glory, here we have that side, and then that side, and then all together. That's what you got. Without the glare, hopefully. There you go. Fantastic stuff. And this is a 7-issue mini-series. I found that out. Found that out just recently. It's a 7-issue mini-series, and if you haven't picked this up, if you like movies, I know I keep on saying this every time I show you this comic, but if you like movies like Alien, The Thing, what's it called? I always forget this one. The Horizon one with the black hole and the spaceship, or even was it Solaris as well, the one that had George Clooney in it, that was originally a Spanish movie. If you like that one, yeah, you'll love this. Really good. I was on the edge, even more so than I am now, on the edge of my seat reading this. Great stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. And from Boom Studios, this is actually the only Boom Studios comic I've got at the moment. From Boom Studios, this is a happy mistake that I did. Caliban number 1 and number 5 was a little bit of a perturbing, but yeah, okay mistake. This was a happy mistake I made a few months ago. The Woods number 4. I said this beforehand. I have no problem with admitting it. I accidentally picked up the first issue of The Woods because I thought it was Warren Ellis's The Trees. You can see, yeah. So I picked this up, but I'm really glad I did because this has been a great comic. Group of kids and their teachers, in fact, the whole high school mysteriously disappears from the earth, only to reappear again on some seriously hostile alien planet. And it's just the adventures of the kids and the faculty trying to survive on this extremely hostile planet. There, The Woods. And we have got Dynamite. Should we go to Dynamite now? And issue 4 in Dynamite. I'm taking it. This is like an imprint title, yeah, because they've got Gold Key universe. It's cool. It says on there Gold Key. So this is like the Gold Key universe in Dynamite Publishing. And this is issue 4 of Solar Man of the Atom. Which I'm wondering when they're going to change the title of this to Solar Woman of the Atom, because if you've read it, you'll understand why I'm asking that for. But this is a great take on the Dr. Solar from Gold Key, Dell Gold Key. Was he in Dell? Or did they change from Dell to Gold Key by the time he turned up? Anyway, and Warren Comics as well in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and then again in Valiant, and then Dark Horse, and now in Dynamite. And this is really great series. All of these Gold Key imprint comics from Dynamite have just been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And I liked this cover so much, I bought it. It's exactly the same as number 4, the comic that I've got you there, but it's a an homage to a cover. I'm thinking, I want to say issue 38, but I don't think it is that one. I think it's a much older comic from Valiant Comics of the Dr. Solar Man of the Atom series. Was it Solar Man of the Atom? It was Solar Man of the Atom from Valiant. Solar Man of the Atom, number 4. There you go. And this is this the? I think this is just cover B. I don't think it's anything specifically 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, but this is cover B. There you go. Cool cover. And like I said, it's an homage to one of the original covers from Valiant Comics in the 90s with the Solar Man of the Atom. And then finally for this bit, another comic from Dynamite. I've really been enjoying this series, and it's Bill Willingham's Legendary number 6. I can't remember if this is the last issue, whether this is a 7-issue comic as well. Let me just have a quick nosy, without, just in case this is the last issue, without ruining it for me. No, that's it. Cool. Issue 7 is the last issue of this. So we've got one more of this to come out from Dynamite. There you go. Legendary number 6. If you don't know what this is about, it's basically the licenses that Dynamite have, like Flash Gordon, Red Sonja, who's on the cover of this here. The Phantom, Zorro. Oh, I'm trying to think who else is in it. There's loads and loads of people, and they're all licenses that Dynamite own to produce the comics and that. And it's all set in a steampunk era world, which is just great. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed like some people are with steampunk, but I do find it an interesting genre of science fiction and fantasy. So there you go. I mean, you ain't gonna see me dressing up, wearing like leather jackets and cogs and goggles. Oh, I don't mind having a pair of goggles. But yeah. So yeah, really good. Really enjoying that. Just nothing there. Yes, Purdy. It's really good. Let's have a look. Any more comments? Just got to refresh the page. It's amazing. Modern technology. You've got all this stuff that does it, but it still doesn't automatically refresh when somebody puts a comment up on it. Have a look. Yeah. I don't think. No more comments. No more new comments anyway. So that's cool. Let's get back to this. Yes, Purdy. Yes. Right. Let's have a look. See what we got over here. If we do this little lot. Oh, actually no. Let's incorporate those as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Do this little lot and then go to the comments again. Right. Oh, that's an awesome cover. IDW, really nice comic company, putting some really interesting stuff out. Sadly, they lost the Doctor Who license a few months ago, which Titan Press or Titan Publications, or whatever you want to call them, has picked up and is producing new Doctor Who comics. But they do have the license to produce stories, either reprints or brand new stories from 2000 AD, most notably Judge Dredd. Now, I sadly had to stop getting the Judge Dredd comics from IDW because of cash flow problem. Again, not everybody, you know, a lot of people who do these videos have to pay for these comics themselves when they review them or do this sort of thing. So, unfortunately, if I could afford it, I would love to be able to get the Judge Dredd comics from IDW, but you know, but this I had to get. I have always been a really big fan of this character from the Judge Dredd universe since she first turned up in the Judge Dredd stories in 2000 AD. Some people might call it an infatuation. Some people might say it's an obsession. Some people might say that I should really sort of like stop perving over things like this. But it's the Judge Dredd Anderson PSI Division mini-series that's coming from IDW. This is issue 1. This is the subscribers cover. There you go. There are, from what I've seen, there are 3 covers to this. I don't know if there's any more than that. I should be getting the normal standard cover from Forbidden Planet. There is another one which is a 1 in 10 incentive cover, which I'm looking to pick up because that is a really cool cover as well. But yeah, Judge Anderson, PSI Division, #1 from IDW. This was in amongst the comics that came this morning before I had to quickly go out again. So I haven't had a chance to read this, but I'm really looking forward to reading this. And I just realised that I said really in one of the most creepiest ways possible. Yeah. But yeah, and as well as that, it's a really nice cover as well. There you go. So there you go. Oh, Image Comics. There's a surprise. Who would have thought that anybody in the comic book community would have any comics from Image? What have we got here? Oh, this is brilliant. I don't know. Is Bedlam finished now? Anybody out there know if Bedlam is finished now? Because if it has, it's a bit unfortunate because I really enjoyed that series. I thought it was supposed to be on hiatus and then coming back, but I haven't seen anything about it actually coming back. But in the meantime, whilst we're waiting for that comic about a serial killer to come back, we've got this one to contend with. It's Nailbiter #4. End of this. End of this issue. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but whoa, wow, seriously screwed up stuff, but seriously great stuff. Brilliant. If you haven't got this already, pick it up. If you like things like Hannibal or Silence of the Lambs or those independently made movies about serial killers, or if you're just like interested in serial killers, or if you're just like a really good mystery story, which is so happens to have serial killers in it, great series, absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait to see where they go with this. A town that literally creates serial killers, it would appear. I might not have used the word literally in the correct way there, but another comic from our Image, and another really good comic. This is Outcast #2. How can I describe this? Would I be correct in people who have read this comic? Would I be correcting in describing this as like The Exorcist on crack? No, I don't think I would actually, but it is quite close to The Exorcist, but taken to another level. It's all to do with possession and demonic possession, and the main character in it is just, you don't know what's going on with him. Basically, it's like, is he a complete lunatic himself, or is this whole demonic possession thing actually happening around him? Yeah, really good, really good. Oh, I tell you what, this next comic, I was so disappointed. There are two comics that came out in the same week that I was really looking forward to reading, and I was so disappointed with them. One was the Scott Snyder's The Wake #10. The other one was this, Low #1. Oh, really disappointed in it. Beautiful artwork in there. Remember, I think I need to reread this. I think I need to go back and reread this and actually sit down and give myself time to reread it. Maybe whilst I'm in the toilet next time. Because that's when you actually get a chance to sit down and do things properly. But yeah, I was really looking forward to this. I really was, and I read it and I was like, huh? Is that it? I might pick up #2. I'll reread this again and see if it grabs me any more than it did originally. I might pick up #2. It is one of those ones where you sort of like, you read it and you think, I'm going to give it another chance because I think this could be something really good. But yeah, if I reread this, or if I get #2 and it just doesn't gel, then I'm not going to obviously get any more of them, because there was just something about it that just didn't click for me. So there you go, Low #1. Completely the opposite end of the spectrum with that one. Spread #2. This was great. This was absolutely brilliant. If you like the movie The Thing from Another World, or the John Carpenter Thing movie, you are going to love this. This weird sort of like virus, bacterial sort of like thing that infests people and turns them inside out and turns them into monsters and that. And really good. The only thing I've got to say about this is the main character in this, the male protagonist in this comic, he does remind me of Wolverine in the visuals. You know, aesthetically, he looks a lot like Wolverine. There's a page in this that I was reading, if I can find it, and I did actually read it. I thought to myself, what is Wolverine doing in this comic? Let's see if I can find it. I'm sure it was in this issue. Hang on a second. It's definitely in this one. It must be that one. It must be that picture. There. That's it. That one there. That looks so much like Wolverine to me. I did think they're going, why is Wolverine in here for? But that aside, it's a really good story. Really good read. This is definitely going to be one of those ones where I need to get the next issue on the day it comes out, or I can't wait a month for it. And this is another one of those ones that came this morning. I haven't had a chance to read this, but the first issue was really good. And I'm looking forward to reading this. I don't know if this is actually a... No, it's not a wraparound cover. It looks like it should be, but it's not a wraparound cover. Death Vigil 2. Really looking forward to this. Again, I've mentioned the artist and writer's other work, which is called Sunstone, which is on DeviantArt at the moment. He has said that it is being produced, it's being published as a proper comic. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if it's going to be a monthly comic like this, or whether it's going to be like a trade paperback, a bit like the Adam Warren Empowered from Dark Horse. But I think I'm going to have to get that, because it is such a really nice story, really beautifully drawn. The storytelling in Sunstone might be a little bit more mature and not to everybody's taste, as opposed to what's in Death Vigil, which is the first issue was really good at this. But I'm looking forward to that, and I am looking forward to reading this. Awesome stuff. And finally, for this section of it, the aforementioned Titan Press. Is it Titan Press? Titan Comics. Titan Press was the company they used to be when they published the 2000 AD collections and that and other stuff. Titan Comics have now got the license to produce Doctor Who comics, and finally we can get them in the UK. Yes, I know. I don't know what happened, whether there was a rip in the space-time continuum or something, or the fact that comic book fans just made whatever law it was that looked stupid. But we can actually get at least the 10th and 11th Doctors distributed to the UK. So that means we don't have to pay stupid money for a comic that's published by a British company with British creative teams about a British TV show. So there you go. Now I showed you, which I can't get at the moment because they're over there somewhere. I showed you the British, what do they call it? It was the British, arse biscuits. It was a variant cover that was only available in the UK, allegedly. For 5,000 copies of that cover was produced, and I can see them everywhere on the internet for about a third the price that I actually paid for the bloody thing. But there you go. These are the cover A's. These are the normal covers for that comic. This is cover A for Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor Adventures, and I just love these covers. If I had the money, I would buy all of these covers because they're all pretty good. There you go. Beautifully painted there. And this is for the 11th Doctor. There you go. Awesome stuff. Really cool covers, those. Right. Let's just get comfortable. Should we see if there's any more comments? I don't know if there's not. Whilst the pages reload, I'm just going to open up if I can. Roger69501. Hello everyone. Hi man, how are you doing? Hope you're having fun watching this. Thanks for joining us. And Roger 69501. Hello, Mark. Hi again. Sorry, you're up the top and you're down the bottom again. Yes. How are you doing? Everything all right over there? Yeah. Enjoy your comics. Cool. That's what I like to hear. Right. Right. Another sip. And the final round. There we go. Can you guess where these comics come from? They're all from the same publisher. I'm sure you can. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can do. Yes, they're all from Valiant Comics. Yes. I know I say this every time I talk about Valiant Comics, but they are doing some phenomenal stuff with their universe, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I'm loving every single comic that comes out from them. I'm enjoying on some level. We've got the Valiant event, which there is only one of a year, so we've got to give them credit for that. The Armor Hunters, and we've got, this is the final, as far as I know anyway, the final chrome cover to the Armor Hunters event that's happening. There you go, Armor Hunters Harbinger #1. This is a wraparound cover, so let's take it out. There's that. Oh, shiny, shiny. I'm going to give it some glare on that one so you can see how shiny that is. Look at that. Okay, and on the back you've got that, and then you put it all together and you've got that. If you can see it without any glare. Awesome stuff. Now I haven't got the regular cover to this. I'll be picking it up in Forbidden Planet at the end of the month, but I wanted these chromium covers. I wanted the chromium covers. So yeah, fantastic stuff. And then also with the Armor Hunters, the next chapter of that event is Exo Man of War #27. There we go. Great stuff. Now again, I know I keep on saying about variant covers and that, and I can't knock the smaller companies for doing the variant covers because they've got to try and keep up with the big two. And I will say I have never played this game. I've heard about it. I've heard lots of people talk about it, but I've never actually played Minecraft. That said, Valiant have produced or are producing a set of variant covers to go with their normal covers, which are based on Minecraft graphics. We've got the first issue of a new 3-issue miniseries, which is Harbinger Omegas #1. Right. That's the, they call it Valiant Craft, which is quite humorous. So there's that. And we've got Archer and Armstrong #23, another great series from Valiant. There's the Minecraft version of that. But also, not only that, but also, I got this cover because it just, yeah, you'll know why when you see it. It just had to be done. Archer and Armstrong #23, the normal cover. Remind you of anything? Had to be done. Had to be done. And we've got the next chapter in the Armor Hunters event story, Unity #10. There we go. And then you've got, this is the last issue by, this is the last comic by I've got to show you. Armor Hunters #3. There we go. And that unfortunately or fortunately, all on which way you look at it, is that I've run out of comics to show you. Oh, I know. Trying to think if there's anything else. No, there's not. I'll just get the comments up again so we can have a look, see if there's any more activity on YouTube. Right, that's it. That's all the comments we've got. So that looks like it's the end. Well, obviously of this live haul video anyway. The next one I will be doing will probably be at the end of August, beginning of September. Probably at the end of August, actually. Hopefully I'm going to be in a fit state to do that one. What else is there? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you're going to the cinema close to the end of August, I think it's on the 22nd of August it comes out in the UK, the Scarlett Johansson movie, Lucy. Go watch it. It looks really good. Really, really good. It's what I reckon. Obviously, it's the story premise is a little bit different, but it's what I reckon a Black Widow movie could look like. So go see that. I think that's about it, really. I think that's all I've got to say. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. As always, it's always a pleasure to read your comments as I'm doing these videos. It just shows a nice bit of interaction between you and me. And I find it really, really strange to do recorded video now because there's not that interaction there. So if you are watching this and it's not the live video, thank you for watching as well. And please feel free to comment in the comment section down below if you want to comment on anything I've shown here. If you know more about something that I've shown here that I haven't said, I'm not the be-all and end-all. I'm not the Wikipedia of comic books. There are people out there that know a ton load more than I do about comics. So yeah, if you've got anything to say, even if it's just say hi, comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you're watching this and this is the umpteenth time you've watched it and you think, oh, I haven't pressed that little red button on the bottom of this screen, it says subscribe. It's sort of, oh, am I doing backwards here? It's sort of out here, I think. About here? Or here? It's one of the, you can't miss it. It's a big red button that says subscribe. Feel free to do that if you want to. And what else is there? What else do I say to wrap up these videos? Comment, subscribe, thumbs up, or thumbs down if you want. But then, as I always say on the end of these videos, if you do thumbs down, say why you thumbs down. It's not that difficult. Just type in your beard was too grey. It actually get grey. I think that's it. I think I might have said my last other than that one. So yeah, that's it. Fun is done. Finito. All over. Love the comics that you read. Enjoy every moment as if it's your last. And I'll see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.